I know I said I wasn't going to work on any, there you go. Maybe that works. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so I know I said I wasn't going to work on any stuff. Today was meant to be like my full day off. And it still kind of is. I went out and did stuff today. Played D&D, which was awesome. A new group I'm playing with. And it was a lot of fun. I really need to draw like a picture of my character who is a half orc, which I've never played before. Yeah, so I played with some new people today and that was really good. I went to a gig tonight and that was awesome, and like it was actually pretty early. Like I'm used to gigs and shit starting at like 7 o'clock or 9, but it was really early, so pretty much got home like by 9 o'clock and I was like, oh, I'm actually not tired. I actually have energy and want to do things, but it's, you know, nothing really to do. I don't want to go back out again because then I have to spend more money. So I figured I would blast some tunes and do some painting. So the comment I had said to me recently was that like I wasn't a digital artist, and I kind of laughed and I realized as well, like, well, I don't have much of my digital art attached to my new artist name. But basically before I went to uni for painting, all I ever did, like I didn't do art in high school. I stopped doing visual art or like music or anything in year 10. Year 9 was my last year. So it was year 10 or year 9, I can't remember. Basically I didn't do it in the last 2 years of high school, which kind of sucks. But it's because I was like doing law and like psychology and science and advanced math and all that shit, because I don't know, I thought that was better. I was kind of encouraged to do it anyway. Yeah, so before I've done anything else, I actually just did digital art. Yeah, I got my very first tablet when I was 16, and that was an Intuos 3, which I still love and actually use every now and then, to be honest. Like, it's still kicking, it's awesome. Yeah, it was an Intuos 3, and like I just did art on there for the longest time, and all I really did besides that, like the only traditional art I actually did was like ballpoint pen or like pencil and stuff. Like, I say like a lot, I'm sorry. So it's really funny when someone says that you're not a digital artist when that is like my background. And that comment just took me aback a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I pretty much hardly ever show digital art, so it's another reason why I'm trying to do it more now and like show it more in my vlogs and, you know, on my YouTube channel and stuff. Basically show like, yeah, I do digital art. I haven't done it for the longest time, but it's pretty much like my jam, my origins. Before I had a tablet, I used to draw with just a mouse in MS Paint. You know, like I made it work. It was pretty poor and I spent a lot of time on it, but it was still pretty decent. I'm kind of really happy to have this Cintiq now. I'm falling back in love with doing digital art, which is nice. And this is probably a really shitty camera angle, and I'm sorry about that. I can't really set it up any different. I need to get a better little tripod to set it up or something. Does that look like Umbreon? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Just been like doing Pokemon and Digimon for days now that I just don't know. I don't know anymore. Yeah, it is. That's good enough. It's just the base. You know, I'm all about that base. It looks derpy for now, but you know, that's just how it is to begin with. One thing I kind of do like, slash, I don't know, like, yeah, I think I like it about digital art is it's very methodical. You know, you got to go in, you do your sketch, you do your line art, you put eyebrows in the wrong place, then you fix it again and again. Maybe he just doesn't need them. There we go. That matches up. Yeah, so you go in, you do your line art, you do your base, you do your shade, you do your highlights, and bam, you're done, kind of. Whereas, I don't know, I feel like traditional art is less methodical. in a sense, but I don't know, maybe it's just because it's what felt natural to me because that's what I did for the longest time. Which is funny because I struggled learning watercolor. You know, like I had to teach myself how to do watercolor, and like the way that I do watercolor is not what is considered right, I think, if that makes sense. Like it's not the way that the old masters paint. There's nothing really terribly traditional in a technical sense the way that I paint. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I make it work for me. I do it in my own way, my own style, and it's unique, which is one thing. It's recognizable, and the way I paint is more vibrant. I do quite a lot of layers with my stuff, and quite often it's not just purely watercolor. There might be some pencil, might be some Copic in there, so it's more like mixed media. Doing a little Eevee. Look at that face. Look at that cute face. Okay, it's at an odd angle on the camera, but whatever. I feel like these vlogs are going to be boring because I'm just doing the same stuff, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm going to keep doing them because maybe someone will find them useful or entertaining. Maybe. We'll see. I feel like that's a cute Eevee. I can't wait to be done with this one because my next piece that I have planned is my Steven Universe piece, which I'm really excited about. I've got the thumbnail sketched up, which I'm pretty happy with, and just sort of a plan to do a Steven Universe group kind of picture with Steven, Connie, Garnet, Amethyst and Pearl in the one A3 piece, and they're basically dressed up to go trick-or-treating, because even though I'm not American, I'm from Australia and we don't really celebrate it here. I've always loved Halloween just because, you know, kind of cliche creepy stuff, horror movies. I just love that stuff. Even though I'm a bit of a sook when it comes to watching horror movies, I don't care. I love it. Yeah, and so I was like, I'm going to do a Steven Universe Halloween print because that's unique, right? Wrong. I kind of googled and there's like a whole bunch of different people who have done Steven Universe Halloween stuff, and that's fine. Like, it's all different. Everyone's drawn them in different costumes and stuff, but I kind of planned out what costumes I'm going to put them in. I'm going to do those characters in the main piece, and it's going to be A3 print size, and then mini prints. There's going to be Lars and Sadie together, dressed up for Halloween and using like the same colours and sort of background as the main piece, so they kind of like go together. And then another with Peridot and Lapis, because I thought that would be cute. And that's just what I've got planned so far. I'm hoping I do have enough time to do it before AvCon, and if I don't, I really want to get it done. I just put up online just for my sake because I just don't have enough Steven Universe fan art. I haven't done it for a while. I've done some stuff and sold on my Etsy store, but nowhere near as like the style that I did them in. It's nowhere near as good as what I can do now, so I just want to redo a whole bunch of fandom stuff that I have done in the past and actually do it good. Especially now that I have my Cintiq, which I'm drawing on now, which I just really love, to be honest. I freaking struggled the first couple of days picking up like digital art again and trying to get used to it, and just being like, okay, I've got to install all of this stuff, and it's on a PC as well. This computer isn't mine, I'm borrowing it, and I've installed like Photoshop, Paint Tool Sai on here, which I haven't used for the longest time, but I really do like Sai, so I'm getting back into it. I really like, I know I've just bought this and I had to sacrifice a lot to get this. Had to get some loans, which basically mean that I'm going to be really cutting it fine with my finances for the rest of the year, paying off the loan, but it's just something that I really wanted to get, and the timing was right, like opportunity to get this and get it discounted because it's refurbished, and and it being so close to Avcon as well meant that it would be a good investment, because I'm trying to throw everything I've got into getting some money from Avcon, so basically that I can go travel and see my mum. She lives in another state and I haven't seen her for pretty much over a year now, which is pretty sad. I was meant to go see her last month, but I just couldn't afford to with timing and just like energy and stuff. After placement I was just exhausted and needed some time alone and just to recuperate and get over it, really. And I'm feeling better now. I'm getting better, getting my energy back and getting back into doing stuff. So yeah, so that's basically, like, I got this tablet and I'm using it and learning the best that I can right now. This stuff is pretty, you know, pretty basic anime style. I'm going to do more sort of complex digital painting techniques, which I have done in the past. Like, I've done a couple of pieces. I did a painting which I still love to this day and I'd love to redo as well. I did like a portrait of Byasamon, and he's a pretty complex Digimon to draw, let alone digitally paint. So yeah, probably going to sign off the vlog for now because it's probably boring just watching me do stuff at a weird angle and talking at a weird angle. No. And it doesn't look right. Why? It's too dark. Anyway, hopefully show you guys this when it's finished soon, hopefully.